In the Brazilian Midwest, the worst drought in decades is exacerbating a forest fire crisis. Our correspondent Brasilia has more.
During the last 6 weeks, man-made forest fires caused by agribusiness actors clearing land for cattle pasture have raged across Brazil. To make things worse, in many of the hardest hit areas it hasn't rained for months, facilitating the spread of the fires. In the national capital of Brasilia, it hasn't rained for 150 days, representing its worst drought in 44 years.
There are regular droughts during this time of the year in Midwestern Brazil, but this year it is much worse than normal, not just here, but across the whole country, and this is connected to deepening climate change and changes in land use, which is mainly connected to an expansion of agribusiness. According to data from Mapa Biomas, agribusiness is responsible for 97% of the destruction of native vegetation in Brazil during the last 5 years.
Brazil is one of the world's largest producers of two interrelated commodities that require huge amounts of water: beef and soy, which is mainly used to feed cattle. Production of both commodities is causing massive deforestation in the Amazon rainforest and in the Midwest, a region of tropical savanna with unique flora and fauna which is rapidly disappearing due to consumers in the US, China, and Europe's taste for Brazilian beef.
This historic drought is the culmination of many years of the destruction of over half of the vegetation in this fantastic biome of the Cerrado. So, now we see that the start of the rainy season takes place over 30 days later than it used to. The average temperature has risen by over 1.5 degrees Celsius in the region, and annual rainfall has dropped by 8%. We see that these are primarily the effects of the conversion of native vegetation by agribusiness.
On Sunday, September 15th, a huge forest fire started in Brasilia National Park in the middle of the Federal District. Brian Muir, teleSUR, Brasilia.